Welcome to HEC Cooking with Kevin. My name's Kevin and this is HEC Cooking with Kevin. Anyways, today we're going to make a basic HEC meal. We're working with a small kitchen, only two top burner here, so it's going to be kind of challenging because the pans don't even fit properly. But we're just making pasta, probably the easiest dish you can make here at HEC. All you need from Auchan, which is the grocery store next door, is some pasta. I got some salt, onion, garlic, some meat. Any protein will do. I've even used some canned sardines. We're gonna add some tomatoes here, but you could just go for the pre-made sauce. I'm gonna pre-boil some water here. Already added some salt to the little pan. We're using little pans to cook pasta, guys. You don't need a big pot to cook pasta anymore. Little pans only. It just concentrates that starch in the pasta water. So I'm just gonna add a little more salt to this. As salty as the sea, guys. As salty as the sea for pasta water. We're gonna turn on the stove. The stove's gonna take like 30 minutes to heat up. That's why we're using the kettle to preheat some water. But besides that, you're just gonna go ahead and start cutting your vegetables. Alright guys, first step, cutting board. Originally I used the IKEA plastic cutting board before, but then I saw on the internet that when you use a plastic cutting board, you're getting microplastics into your food. So we've switched to a small wooden cutting board on top of the plastic cutting board for a little more stability. So using this shitty knife that is really dull, we're gonna cut this onion, cut the tops off here, just to peel that skin off. Boom. Don't get my feet in the frame. No free feet pics, as usual. Alright. We're just gonna cut it however you want, whatever's easier. Since it's a dull knife, I'm not gonna do like the fancy little dicing. I'm just gonna cut it into half slices here. We're gonna add some extra virgin olive oil to the pan, and we're not gonna dice all our vegetables right up front just to save some time. We're just gonna cook and cut as we go. So a good amount of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, Auchan brand of course. Alright, so we're going for the €2. Sorry, listen to the Mulan soundtrack. Anyway, we're going with the €2, the cheapest meat you can find at Auchan. It's the cheapest, not sure about the quality, but it's been, I haven't gotten sick yet. So we're gonna go ahead and add 2 patties for 2 servings for me and my cameraman, of course. Take your good old wooden spoon here from IKEA, not sponsored, and just smash it down. As you can see, the pan is not hot. I've smushed it down, and once you smush it down, you want to leave it. You kind of want the underside to get some color, just to get that Maillard reaction going. And while that's going, you can season it right now with whatever you got. I'm just gonna do salt, but you could probably piss in this dish and it'll still taste good. So a decent amount of salt. We're gonna salt in layers. So as we add our ingredients, we're gonna continue to salt just for that depth of flavor. We're gonna go ahead and add the onion just so you can sweat out here with the beef. We're not gonna stir yet. We're just gonna let everything get kind of steamed up and nice and toasty. So we just have 2 leftover tomatoes. Like I said before, you don't have to use a tomato, you can use 1 tomato. But since these are gonna deteriorate in the sauce, we don't have to worry about the quality of the cut. Color on the meat, you can start stirring it in. And right when I start stirring it, I'm gonna add the tomatoes here so they can start deteriorating. Start getting to know each other. Give that a good wang jangle. Alright, things are happening. Got the garlic smashed and peeled. Pro tip, as it gets going, it's good to add just a little bit of sugar, just to fight off the edge of the tomato. Just gonna add a little bit of sugar here, just a tad bit, just to balance it all out. Oh god. That's good. You don't want that much. And for the garlic, we're just going to give it a rough chop. I went for like 6 cloves of garlic, just because I like garlic. So you can go for more or less. You can use dry garlic, you don't have to add garlic at all. It's really hard with this small cutting board, so don't judge my cutting skills. Today we're going to be going for Auchan branded champignon sauce, so just the mushroom baked sauce here by Auchan. We're just going to use half a jar for 2 people. You don't need that much sauce since we have 2 tomatoes. Alright, so the garlic is pretty chunky right now, and that's okay because we like garlic. Boom. Salt in layers, so just a tad bit more salt with the garlic, just a little bit. And we're sitting pretty. At this point, we're going to add the pasta. Half a bag is usually good for 2 servings. We're going with a tortilla shape. Not exactly sure what that is. But we're just going to take 2 chopsticks and just start stirring that vigorously right in the beginning just so the pasta doesn't stick to the bottom. As the tomatoes are getting deteriorated, we're going to go ahead and add that champignon sauce, just half a jar right here. Now in our small dorm, it's going to start to get, you know, steamy, so it's good to open up a vent or open up the front door just so the air to circulate. Alright, pasta's done. Camera died, so we're switching cameras here. We're just going to drain like most of the water and then keep some water and then add it to the sauce. At this point, you could go ahead and turn off the heat to low or just turn it off completely. And you're just gonna mix it well, just so the wateriness of the pasta can get to know that sauce. And we're pretty much done. You can add whatever else you want on top. Cheese, fried egg, but there you have it. Some basic bolognese pasta at HEC. Thanks for watching. Actually, let's do a taste test.